much. Hi guys, hope you're both well. I love the movie.
Hi.
I'm sure you've heard
Thank you.
a lot today.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Stefan. Good to
Andrea,
hear.
Andrea, I was going to start with you. As always, there's such an array of wonderful messages from this. I took a lot from the theme of kind of understanding those different to yourself and not being afraid of the unknown. I mean, obviously, we live in a world at the moment which seems to getting more and more kind of internalized, you know, borders closing, walls wanting to be built. In the UK, we left Europe. It must be so rewarding knowing that your work is helping spread positive, kind of important messages to the next generation.
Yeah, I think it's we take our role seriously of speaking to the world, and as you say and point out, especially the kids of the world. You know, you're right. That's the upcoming generation, and you know, I think that there is fear around difference, and you know, I think that what I love about this film is it's really showcasing the fact that curiosity and friendship bridge that difference. And, you know, yeah, I mean, when the sea creatures underwater, you know, they call them land monsters, not human, and they both call each other monster. But, you know, I think the hope is that something like the friendship that, you know, Luca has with Julia and how that impacts the community and Massimo, you know, those are the seeds of change. And we hope that that is what is inspiring.
Yeah, Enrico, I mean, it's also a story of outsiders. You know, do you think outsiders are becoming cool again? I mean, when I was growing up, I had to rely on Radiohead singing about being a creep to think, oh, maybe I'm not the only weirdo. But my perception has changed, hasn't it? It feels now like being different is okay.
Yeah, I sure hope that it can go more that way, right? I think there's a generation of filmmakers that grew up feeling that, right? And then now a lot of these TV series, films are coming to fruition, which is really interesting. And I treasure that slight oddness and that off the beaten path kind of things and characters in storytelling. So I think you're right. And then it's important to find a way that feels authentic and not too maybe been done. But I feel that it's really great to see stories of it's like weirdos, you know, we feel a bit that way. And what's wonderful is that now that is expanding into all openness to so many other ways that anyone can feel weird. And I know we've had a lot of talk about otherness and sea monsterness, and I really embrace the fact that we are really hoping that people bring and project their own sense of it, whatever that is. We wanted to mindfully leave that as an entry point.
Well, Andrea, I was going to ask you, I mean, obviously the Luca wants a Vespa. What did you want as a child more than anything else?
I was a big daydreamer, so I was just always imagining. I was probably most excited about trying to enter a fairy world or something like that. I always loved Narnia. You go through a closet and there's this whole thing. So I always loved sort of imagining things. That was sort of the worlds I was trying to get to.
Found a good job working for Pixar then. If that Enrico, I mean, the character of Luca almost sees the world through a tourist's eye because the world is quite new to him. Did that mean in some ways you saw the world with a different eye too? Did you see your own country with a kind of fresh pair of eyes making this?
Yes, I think it's a great way to put it, because when you leave and you're a little further away, there's nothing like, you know, making you appreciate what you miss. And I had my own journey, even in the US, culturally speaking. You come into a melting pot. I came to New York in the 90s, and you're there and you just want to like, I want to be part of this. And honestly, flying an Italian flag isn't where I started, for sure. You're a little more trying to fit in and trying to learn the language. And there's a re-embracing of it once you find your own identity. And luckily, through filmmaking, I'm able to really kind of re-embrace, look back at something that has happened to me from day one. Rereading books that maybe in school I was told to read it and I didn't appreciate it, and now I come back here now and reread. Italo Calvino is one that I mention often because it was in school, but then you become an adult, read it. I'm here away from Italy and I appreciate it so much. So yeah, there's a lot of loving it. I visit as much as I can, certainly not lately, but that's also another way that you do go back. The Cinque Terre being something that I so love to go back to and revisit every time I went back.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time today, guys. And I just got to say, nothing has made me more hungry than Pixar pasta. This looks so good.
Awesome. Okay, I hope you can get some pesto in your future soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. But take care. Best of luck with the release.
Take care. You too.
Bye. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,